ASMR drawing. And this time round, I want to draw some patterns and mazes, some very relaxing, chilled out patterns, and I want them to be fairly accurate. So I've got my compass here, because I watched a film the other day called Prisoners, and in it there was a bit of a preoccupation with mazes, and the artwork of it was pretty cool. These kind of circular mazes, kind of envy who was employed by the art director to do them. There was one point where all of the mazes were drawn all over the walls of our house. And I thought that would have been a pretty cool job to do. You just go to work that day and you get paid to draw mazes and patterns all over the wall. I mean, it was to signify the kind of inner mental sanctum of a mentally ill person, but it was a cool little motif of the film. A very good film if anyone's wants to be kind of freaked out and grossed out. It's pretty brutal, but it's good. There we go, we've got like a target. Well, I don't need this anymore, I can discard this. My pen's right at the bottom of my pencil case, and there we go. Not very central, but we can work with it. Guess I'm just going to try and follow these round with my pen. I'm not sure how good at this I'm going to be, and whether I'm actually going to make a serviceable maze. Kind of a feeling that I'm not, because I've never ever drawn one before. I think what I'm going to do is just draw the walls and the doorways first, and then do the kind of blocking walls later. I do quite like puzzles like this. I'm a big fan of doing the crossword. I'll try and do the New York Times crossword every day. But for anyone who knows, they get progressively harder throughout the week. And by about Thursday, I can't do them, I fall off. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I feel I can usually get a pretty good stab at them. That line was a bit wonky though. I'm gonna go crazy with doors on this one. I also like, I've not done many, but I do like creating crossword puzzles. I don't want to do, and in a couple of comic books I've made, I've included a crossword, not a particularly difficult one, or well thought out one, but a valiant early effort. I'm going to do an eye in the middle, because I'm trying to make it all creepy freaky. Okay, they've got to cross through the eye, that has to happen, so okay, they can't go through that bit. signify the end. And around there. Ah, yeah, very cool, very cool. Okay. I'm sorry it's been a while. My posting has been slightly less frequent. I'd like to try and keep it at about 2 uploads a week, but you know, as we all know, life has been getting in the way this week. Work's been very busy, and it was my partner's birthday recently, which was great fun. And oh my god, you might have just heard the neighbours scream at the dogs. I certainly did. At least the neighbours there to make them be quiet. It's all very sad. I wish they didn't have as many dogs, but there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Anyway, it was my partner's birthday, and what else? We got a pet cat. We don't have 20 cats like next door house dogs, but we've got one cat. And she's very sweet, but also my kind of office desk space where I usually create these videos. For anyone who has a cat, you've got to kind of give them their own space, their own room for a little bit. So my kind of office room became the cat room. So I haven't really been able to access my desk properly until today, but the cat's nice and settled now in the house. She's currently downstairs sleeping. It's very cute. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to come up and make a video. Well, she's down there. I've closed the door, so she won't need to come in. I don't think she will. She tends to just spend all her time downstairs now. She's not fussed about this room anymore. Upstairs. Oh no, have I just accidentally blocked off the exit? I know, I'm going to make a portal. So you have to get to one of the portals. There we go. Done all this, I was being really careful, and then I just went and fluffed it up. Oh well. It's my first maze, it's bound to be a little bit inaccurate. At least I can kind of chill and just get on with the drawing now. Without thinking too hard about the accuracy, you know. It's kind of a bit of a, maybe it's a bit of a paradox. Oh no, I just smudged it on my finger. A little bit of a paradox now. It technically doesn't work and you can never find the end. It's impossible. A bit like one of them in the film Prisoners. Not that that's giving anything away. Down here we're going to have some swirly. Swirly kind of tentacles. Also, I had a little bit of, I guess, fatigue last week. Even if I had the time, I don't think I'd have been able to kind of not bring myself to make a video. That's the wrong phrase, but I just had a kind of maybe a creative dip. I didn't really have it in me much to make a video, I don't think. because drawing is one thing, but then, talking non-stop while you're drawing is quite another thing as well. Even trying to think of the maze up here and try and follow it and talk was a little bit kind of mentally taxing. So, I'm really enjoying this though, so I reckon this might spur me on to kind of create some more, do some more videos very, very soon. I've got plenty of ideas, I've been getting plenty of suggestions to add to my own ideas. It's very exciting. Thank you everybody. A, for sending me suggestions, and B, just generally for watching and subscribing. It's super exciting. I did a little gushing thank you post the other day. Anyone might have seen that. Just a general post, not a video. But yeah, absolutely super, super grateful to have hit 2,000 subscribers. So, so exciting. To the next 2,000. I think 5,000 will be a super exciting milestone if I reach that soon. That will be super. I keep saying super exciting. That will be. I'll think of another phrase. That would be. Can't even think. Humbling. I'll say it would be humbling. Oh, and I have to just check myself, as someone rightly pointed out in my last video. I didn't draw a turtle, I drew a tortoise. I think I was kind of going on about this during the video. But I wasn't sure what the difference was, but as the commenter rightly pointed out, turtles have fins, don't they? Like Crush in the Finding Nemo, he has big fins, and tortoise is just the kind of stumpy legs, which my tortoise did. So, genuinely thank you for that. If I do say any nonsense, please point it out and comment. I don't want to go around being ignorant of such things, especially when the animal kingdom is involved. Okay. I say tentacles, they're definitely looking more like tree roots. Big kind of, whenever I think of tree roots, I think of films like Pan's Labyrinth or Avatar. I'm not sure why Avatar. I saw it once years ago, and in my head they seem to be a lot of big trees and tree roots. It's very kind of nature oriented visuals on there. Okay, I was looking cool down here. I like this. This has been a great one to kind of get back into the swing of things after a week or so off. Not that a week's a long time to not be making videos. I don't, feel bad or guilty or anything, but I want to keep relatively consistent, Okay, what to do over here? Maybe more like... Oh, I'm not sure, I'm really not sure. I'm gonna smudge this terribly. I need to get my anti-smudge paper out. There we go. Thinking these I do quite like drawing, almost like So they're kind of like electrical patterns, like what you'd find on a microchip. Well, I think of them like that anyway. It's probably completely ridiculous thing to say. But you know, when you look on one side of a microchip and there's all these like crazy patterns and like tiny little wires and stuff like this. I mean, I'm no engineer, but and I haven't drawn them for a while, so I'm probably not going to do a particularly brilliant job. So pretty scruffy looking, but I'm having fun, and that's the main thing. It's not about how beautiful it is, unless you want it to be beautiful, which I'm not fussed about. Just want it to look kind of cool. Okay. Here we go. Lines. Microchip. Would be cool to be drawing this with a ruler, to be honest, but I'm not that fussed. I'm not that bothered right now. Okay. Working our way right up to the entrance. I've got to draw another arrow, I guess. I've got the arrow from the other side. Again, this has totally cut it off from the entrance to the maze, so further adding to the kind of paradoxical nature of this maze that I've created, or this non-maze. You know what, I think I might make this video a two-parter. Just because I want to do the basic kind of lines and then I really want to work into it and basically colour it in. Fill in some black backgrounds and really make it cool, you know. Okay. Oh, I'll have some crossed wires. Can't believe I didn't think of that before. Very cool. I always thought I'd be an engineer. I really enjoyed DT at school. For those who grew up in the UK, it's called DT. I don't know what you'd call it, kind of in the States or wherever else. Heard it referred to as shop on an American film I watched before. I don't know if that's like woodworking shop or what have you. But in the UK, DT is design technology. That's, you know, you kind of make silly little circuit boards, and if you don't drop the subject, you maybe end up doing some kind of engineering thing. I don't know. Engineering degree. Somewhere along the line. I'm going to try not to just fall into the trap of doing crazy, wacky, all over the place lines, because that's not what this is about. There's got to be some uniformity, some kind of method in the madness for sure. I quite like drawing these patterns. Generally, as just a way of like filling space on my drawings. Not that I'm just keen to get space filled and get it done with, but it really adds to the density of a drawing. As I seem to have made a terrible habit of. I didn't notice that the camera had stopped recording, but I did check and I don't think I missed too much of the video, so fingers crossed we're all good. Let's see how the whole thing's looking. Hey, this is pretty cool. This is giving me Peter Draws vibes, I think. He's if you don't follow him, rectify that immediately and follow him. He's fantastic. He's a big unintentional ASMR creator. He's purely art content, but he's got a very soothing, relaxing, deep American southern accent. Well, it's got I believe he's from the south, so maybe I'll just put that onto him, that he's got a southern accent. It sounds kind of a little bit of a southern twang to me, but he's really, really cool. And his drawings are great. He's got so much great content on YouTube. Kind of makes me wish I'd have started a art YouTube years and years ago, like he did. Could have been, having fun doing this for much longer. But funnily enough, I say that I did make a little bit of content years ago, maybe like 10 years ago. I did a speed drawing of Tyler the Creator. Funnily enough, it's gone now. No one will ever find it. But that was fun. I wish I'd have carried it on. I think a few people at school took the mick out of it and said it was rubbish, and the other videos I was putting up, so I got a little bit shamed out of doing it. But obviously I regret that now, and I wouldn't care if anyone said my content wasn't very good. So don't ever let people stop you if you're having fun and not harming anyone. That's what I've learned from stuff like that. Screw them. We're gonna do some overballs here, because I kind of want to a little bit keep the theme of these like perfect circles going, so I'm going to use my pencil. Just so down here, make sure they don't intersect with my patterns too much. Oh, just nearly there. Okay. Sorry, I kind of very heavy-handedly put down my compass and pencil. What are we going to fill these with? Not sure. Really not sure. Just avoid that line there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I'm really not sure. Maybe another eye, or not sure there. I know I'll do some stuff up here first, and then we'll come back to that maybe in another video. Thinking kind of clouds, or just like trees almost. To add to this theme of like roots and nature and kind of mathematical precision with a tree, it makes it kind of, I don't know, I was about to say Assassin's Creed vibe, but I'm only saying that because a lot of them have this essence of you're like communicating with God at the end of them, or you're kind of discovering a divine being or power in the end of the games. Just to, I guess they do it to create this air of like epicness. Do it in the most literal sense of the term, like an awesomeness. That it's all part of some bigger entity, bigger world, No, bigger than the world, bigger universe is what I should say. Which I guess it is, because it's based on the Templars who were real, who existed. Well, loosely based on the some fresh waffle to chat about throughout the video, so we're going to park it there for now. I'm super pleased with how it's looking. I might actually add some colour to this. In fact, yeah, I will. I will add some colour to this. I'm really happy with this. I hope you had a relaxing, pleasant journey with me through this video, watching patterns. I will definitely make some more pattern videos. But yeah, thank you, happy drawing, and I'll see you soon.